So I'm sitting here driving and I'm thinking, man, I was listening to Nipsey. Here go my Nipsey rant. I know it's a long time after, but I didn't want to be in the mix with everybody else. So here's the thing about Nipsey, bro. I've always been a huge Nipsey fan. Me and Stro used to always talk about Nipsey, how hard he was, and we felt like niggas really didn't comment on his technical skill, but that's neither here nor there. When I hear Nipsey music now, man, like it really makes me sad. And don't take this the wrong way. I'm not saying he was when I think of Nipsey, it makes me think about all the sucker shit in the black community. And I mean that to say, you had somebody that was really a credible rapper, like a dope rapper, somebody that he was a voice that young people would listen to. He was the voice of a generation that they would listen to. So, you know, for him to go out on some sucker shit like that, it's really tragic. And if you want to be honest, you know what I'm saying? This is the most important thing about Nipsey. You know, when you're around old heads, they tend to be preachy, right? No, the young generation, even me, like when you listen to older heads, nobody, you know, you be like, oh, they preaching, you don't want to hear that bullshit. But Nipsey is giving you the same message all the old heads giving you. You know what I mean? Like, stay away from the bullshit, get out of that life. You know what I'm saying? Invest your money, invest in property. You know what I mean? Like, economic empowerment, all the same shit that our parents told us, all the same shit that the old people tell us, you know, learning from the mistakes of their past. Nipsey was doing that actively. But what it is, it's the voice, it's who it's coming from. Young people don't want to hear that from an old person because like, oh, you an old nigga, you don't know. But coming from Nipsey, this shit has credence, like the shit is credible. And it comes from, you know what I mean, a cool nigga, like a nigga who they know like is credible and is got the street stamp. So that's the tragedy. That's really a huge tragedy because we don't have nobody else like that really. You know, maybe a Kendrick, but he don't have the same street credibility that Nipsey did. Because all, you know, everybody else, like, they didn't have the visibility. It may be other rappers that preach a positive message, but Nipsey really he veiled it within the street shit and talking that shit. And he was able to get that message through niggas. And that's what a lot of niggas loved him for. It wasn't always, you know, he evolved as a rapper, you know, from the gangbanging, from Rolling 60s to, you know, Nipsey evolved really from a gangster rapper to a full conscious rapper. I put Nipsey in the same category as a Common, a Talib, a KRS-One, you know, everybody you consider a conscious rapper, Nipsey is right up there with him. He's probably even more effective than they are at it because KRS-One comes off as preachy. Like Common and them and Mos Def, they kind of like, they're in that kind of indie rap, neo soulish kind of, you know, Nipsey was like, he was gangster, but he was like really giving y'all niggas like really a positive message. So for him to be killed that way, it's like, how long is it gonna take for a nigga to gain that kind of credibility and that wants to preach that message and that lives it? And, you know, by and large, man, his energy was awesome. You know what I mean? The only thing I hated about Nipsey, and I always said this, I used to always tell Stro this, man, like, I hate that he was surrounded with that energy. You know what I mean? With that negative gangbang energy. Now, not saying that he promoted it or that it was really an offspring of something he did or a byproduct of something he did, but it's just that energy. When you're talking that high power shit, you know, he a good looking guy, he got money, he got a pretty wife. Niggas get jealous, man. Niggas get jealous. And then he talking the high power gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing, he was veiling the message within that. And there was a genius to that really kind of only he was able to do. And so, man, like, you really can't say enough. Like, we lost one. At first, I used to be, you know, when niggas compare rappers, you know, like, and I'm going to say this even more, you know, I never saw Tupac. To me, you can't equate Tupac with a Malcolm X or a Martin. Like, Tupac wasn't doing it on this level. His shit was like, you know, kind of base level. He had a positive message, but he vacillated too many times in between. You know, Brennan got a baby, well, I'll shoot niggas, or come kill me, and like all that kind of shit. He was asking to get shot. You know, him and Biggie. But, you know, Nipsey was a whole different sandwich. And like, and so that's what I say, like, it just, when I listen to his music, it's hard and you appreciate what he's saying, but I can't help but think like, damn, man, like, he went out like, it was some sucker shit. It was some black community sucker shit. You could do all the conspiracy theories you want. I don't know. Nobody really knows the truth. Everybody say they do, but by all accounts and the way it appears, man, like it's just some sucker shit, man. Like he was really our most precious commodity, and we didn't protect him. And that's from the boy that shot him. He should have had more respect for his life, to the people around him, his security detail, and all that stuff. Things happen, people make mistakes, but he was a really, really precious commodity, man. And I know Nipsey he did what he wanted to do and all that kind of stuff, but he just shouldn't have been out there like that, exposed to where niggas could get the drop on him like that, man. It's just so sad, man. And that's really heartfelt. Like, as somebody that does music and loves the art, like Nipsey, like it was really nobody like him. It was nobody like him. It was the perfect combination of all things within the elements of hip hop, from, his whole aura, from his rhyming skill, the technical skill. The technical skill was there. You know what I mean? Like, if we're looking at the technical skill, he's up there with a Jay-Z and a Drake. You know what I mean? Like, he was a lot like Drake as far as those introspective, very eloquent. He had the little gangster twang, the West Coast twang, but he was very eloquent. If you listen to some of the words, he put the SAT words in there, you know what I'm saying? And he mixed it in the way he drew people in, because he knows that young niggas have these illusions of grandeur, to be in a big house and have a nice car and money. So he was that. He represented that. He drew them in. But when he had you, like, look, man, invest your money. Like, it ain't about this gangbanging. Get out that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Invest your time wisely. You know what I mean? Like, it's tragic, man. We lost a true jewel. And it's really never too late to even get an opinion on this and his music and what his legacy is. And it's just sad. It's really sad. And I'm gonna be honest with you, his death didn't really hit me till really kind of like a couple, like maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Like it really didn't hit me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you listen to Nipsey music, and a person is always alive. A person is always alive via their music. And he was so powerful, you just kind of forget, you know what I mean? Like, I was listening to the DJ Khaled joint. He was spazzed on that shit. He easily had the best verse, the best showing on that album. But it's just sad, man. Like, the sucker nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? It's hyper macho shit, like proving yourself to niggas and all this kind of shit. Like, that shit is gay. That shit is pussy, bro. Like, niggas will get killed just to show that they not pussy. Like, what is that shit worth, bro? Like, what is it really worth? You get embarrassed, a nigga talk to you, and I don't know what happened. I'm not gonna speak on it. So anyway, that was just my 2 cents on it, man. It's just really sad, man. Like, the black community is plagued by sucker shit. I'm sure, like, white community, Mexican community is sucker shit there, but I can't speak for them. Within my community, and specifically within black males, we on some sucker shit, bro. Black males on some real sucker shit right now, bro. And that's from just the jealousy, the hate, and I don't use it. People hate is a cliche, but it be like real hate. Like the hyper machismo shit, the homophobic. All that shit is tied in because it's all niggas putting on fronts for other niggas. I said in a post on Facebook, the same shit niggas do as far as like trying to not like pussy, trying to not look pussy in front of other niggas and posing and oh no homo nigga, oh no pause, all that nigga, that shit is all homo, bro. It's all in an attempt. Think about this shit. When dudes do that, it's all an attempt to look cool for other niggas, so you don't look soft or you don't have niggas saying, oh, he homo, like you can't do nothing no more, bro. And all that shit is to show out for other niggas. I know niggas do it to look tough in front of women, but you be amongst all dudes and niggas still be on that bullshit. Like, why you gotta be so tough all the fucking time? Like, that's gay. It's no different between that mask that dudes put on and when a woman goes to the Mac counter to look attractive for a male. Think about that. Dudes put on a macho makeup so they could look real. You know what I mean? The worst shit that ever happened to the black male community was that shit, I'm a real nigga. Like, I'm a real, what is that? What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? What does I'm a real, that's the worst fucking phrase. I don't ever say no shit like that. I never say no shit, I'm a real nigga, all that kind of shit. Like, it's some niggas who they backgrounds, but by and large, I'm talking about the niggas who know that they, you know, they just a regular average nigga. And it's okay to be an average nigga. Everybody can't be the alpha male. It's okay to be cool and humble and give niggas their props and never be too big to tell a nigga, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm sorry, or man, brother, I love you. You know what I'm saying? It got me to the point, like, you know, Mike Stroh, my brother, you know, it's times we got off the phone, man, you know, I love you, brother, like, and that's cool. And it ain't no homo and feeling like, you know, you compromised yourself and compromised your manhood. You gotta get this shit together, bro. That's why I don't even really fuck with niggas like that. I got my circle of dudes that I fuck with, but you don't really see me super tough with a whole bunch of niggas. Like, I'd rather hang around females. That's just me. I like hanging out around females. I like their energy. You know what I mean? I don't have to sit there and listen to niggas, you know, compare dick sizes and shit, figuratively speaking. You know, from just an image standpoint, niggas want to have pissing contests and who the realest nigga. Like, that shit is lame. And then it's multiplied exponentially when you get online and these niggas talk all super tough. You know what I mean? Like, I'll give you a perfect example. I'm gonna tie this into it, right? You got the Bravo, you know, this is shit going crazy online. You got the Moon versus Drugs fight, right? And it showed, you know, my nigga Geechee Gotti, Compton, what's up, bro? You got my nigga Geechee Gotti. They walking down the street, you know, he walking with the Bull Brooklyn hands, and they chilling and whoop-de-whoop. And then you see Geechee stop and he look down the street, he's assessing the situation. He see a bunch of niggas. That's all you already know when a bunch of niggas ride up like that. He's seeing niggas making funny movements, and he don't know if the shit gonna pop off. So he backed up. You know what I mean? Got behind a car just in case some shots flew, so he can, you know, he don't need nobody getting a drop on him. Guess what niggas do? All these hyper macho niggas. This is exactly what's wrong with the black community. These niggas are, oh, he pussy. Like, oh, that nigga ducking. Oh, he ain't no real nigga. Like, what are you talking about? This is the exact shit that's wrong with black males. This is what's wrong with black males, and I hate that shit. That is the most sucker shit ever. I don't ever want to hang around niggas that think like that. You know what I mean? I don't want to hang around nobody that don't have nothing to lose. That's one of my cardinal rules. Don't hang around niggas that don't got nothing to lose, because they're gonna drag you into some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? There's reasons to fight, and then sometimes there's reasons to not fight. And that's the problem with the black male image. Niggas feel like they gotta take on all shit, and they can't look like no pussy, so they just, it's on sight. It's whatever. They, you know, they with the shits. That's another shit. They always with the shits. Everybody with the shits. Everybody with the shits, and they got no toilet paper. Black males be on some sucker shit, bro. I'm being honest with you. That's what it is. And, you know, people can be mad at me. You don't have to agree. I'm not here for consensus. I'm here to tell you what I see. And I see this shit. And you know, if I wanted to, I could sit and break down video footage and show you shit that niggas say, and that be serious and be trying to really push that narrative and that agenda. So that's all I gotta say, man. I'm on 13 minutes. I don't, you know, I can sit here and rant all day about the sucker shit going on in the black community. And I'm not, and don't take it as me bashing blacks, but let's, you know, we act like our shit don't stink. We want to play the victim and blame everything on the white man. None of this shit has anything to do with the white man or oppression. It's just black male sucker shit. Overcompensate. It's overcompensation for something, you know. I think it really boils down, I think, to either false self-image, insecurity. A lot of niggas is down low that probably just want to fit in and don't want to be persecuted by their homeboys. There's a lot of shit going on, like, you know. I don't know, I'm glad. I'm not perfect. I have my faults. Lord knows I have my faults, and I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm comfortable with me, and I embrace my insecurities. I'm comfortable with me, and I don't need nobody to validate me. You know, whatever, you know. I like to cook. I like to hang out around women. I like art. You know what I'm saying? I like to go to art galleries. I drink wine. I drink white Zinfandel. I ain't always throwing back pints of Henny and shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm probably the first battle rapper. Think about this shit. I'm the first battle rapper probably on stage to drink a glass of Chardonnay during a battle. I'm standing up there with a glass of Chardonnay. I was the coolest nigga in the joint that night. You know what I mean? The homegirl came up to me like, oh, you cool daddy tonight. You know what I'm saying? How my brim and shit all crazy, you know what I'm saying? And I had the Chardonnay. I was sipping the Chardonnay during the battle. You don't see battle rappers do that shit. You know what I mean? And it's all macho shit. Like, that's all it is. It's over masculization. What's the word? This over, it's hyper masculinity. It's hyper masculinity. Like, black men suffer from, especially urban black males, you know, I would say from the ages of probably like, you know, all the way up until a guy reaches maybe into his 30s, his mid 30s. Then you get older, and you see like a lot of the older black dudes, they not on that bullshit no more. These niggas got families, they done live, they trying to, you know, they got jobs, they got, you know, it's bigger shit going on in their life, and you get over that bullshit. Only the young bulls do that, really. You got a few knucklehead older men who still push that agenda, but by and large, the civilized, you know what I'm saying? And I was about to say educated, but it's not about education. It's just about exposure, growing up, learning from your mistakes, and picking your battles. And you can't win every fight. You don't have to prove that you the most masculine nigga in the room, that you the realest nigga in the room. Niggas be trying to show that they not pussies. Niggas be trying to show that they real niggas to niggas that's not even real. Now that's gay. That's the shit y'all need to be pausing. Like, when you see a nigga like perpetrating, like, why are you trying so hard to be tough? Why are you trying to prove to everybody that you that nigga? You don't take no shit. Niggas be all quick to fight, fucking up the clubs, fucking up the venues, fucking up the battle rap events. Why? To fight over what? What is it you can't settle with your mouthpiece? Why does it always have to come to fisticuffs first? Why does it always have to, a nigga have to pull the piece out? You know what I'm saying? And just want to kill a nigga, like, over what? Over something that either you could have walked away from or talked it out. This is the biggest thing in the black community. And I've heard this shit from a number of people. And I just said it, but it's really an important thing, and it's a humble thing, and it has nothing to do with you being less of a man or more of a man. I'm sorry. Hey man, I'm sorry, bro. If I offended you, I'm sorry. You're in the club, stepped on your shoe, I'm sorry, bro. Oh, my bad, man. You know what I'm saying? My fault. I apologize. What's wrong with that? How hard is that? But niggas don't want to look like no suckers. You know, they ain't stepping your foot. Oh, nigga, what you gonna do about it? Why? What? Like, why? Why are you that tough? That's a homo move, bro. I just don't get it, man. Like, it's okay to say I'm sorry. It's okay to tell another man, you know what, brother, I love you, man. I love you, brother. There's nothing gay about that. You know what I mean? Love isn't just confined to a male-female relationship. It's different kinds of love. You know what I'm saying? All my brothers, I love my brothers. Even the ones I don't hang out with all the time. I have a circle of niggas that I cannot see them in 5, 6, 10 years. But I love those niggas. Life leads you in different paths. But, you know, like, it's okay. I got my homegirls. I love them. You know what I mean? I love their energy. I love, you know, the fact they fucks with me for me. They know I'm goofy, I'm quirky. You know what I mean? I'm super random. You know what I mean? You know, I feel like all the people in your life that accept you despite your flaws, they're deserving of your love, and there's nothing wrong with telling them that. But we gotta get off this shit, man, and just live, just be human. It's okay to have feelings. It's okay to cry. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to give other niggas props. It's okay, bro. It's okay, man. Like, this shit has to be said because the shit going too far and niggas are dying and our kids are seeing this and they're perpetuating these bullshit ass values of what it means to be a man. It makes me sort of happy that I grew up with a father. You know? Because who knows what kind of bullshit values he would have instilled with me. Maybe he wouldn't have. Maybe he would have been a more gentle, caring person. And you can still be masculine, but still be humble and still, be yourself. You know? That's crazy, man. Anyway, peace out. Guggenheim.